Come along with us to Dibbles Quarry here in the Catskills, an easy 2-mile in and out walk that brings you to an old bluestone quarry with your own personal rock thrones and a beautiful view of Kaaterskill High Peak, Roundtop, and the Platte Clove Valley. About a quarter of a mile in from the Roaring Kill Trailhead, you'll come to your first trail junction. And this is how you can do a loop over Sugarloaf Mountain. For us though, we are going to stay to the left. It's behind me, so I'm trying to reverse it in my head. And go up towards Pecoy Notch, so the Pecoy Notch Trail. And we'll follow that up to Dibbles Quarry. Shortly after the trail junction, you'll come to what's really the only steep climb on the trail, where it just kind of angles up the hill a little steeply. But once you do this, you're basically at the level of the quarry and you just walk out there. After about a half a mile of climbing, you might not notice it at first, but you reach the height of land, or at least the shelf that you're going to be walking on for a while. And you are going through the first of the quarries that you will pass through. It doesn't look like much until you get right over here. And kind of what you can see is back there, they cut out and dug out that rock. And then over here, that was all the waste rock or the spoil or the talus that they would chuck out and only take the best of the bluestone. So the quarries have started. And even some of the rock chairs and other kind of rock structures have started. So we're going to continue on up. Just before you get to the quarry, the trail goes through some hemlock woods. It gets dark a little bit. And then you're going to drop down a little shelf and then take a hard right, and you'll come out in the quarry. As promised, some stone thrones for folks to sit and take in the mountains and the valley. It is such a cool spot. I don't have any complaints with the view here from Dibbles Quarry. That is Kaaterskill High Peak. That is Roundtop. That's the Platte Clove Valley. Hudson Valley way out there beyond. But for now, I am going to take in the sun setting behind me over Sugarloaf and just watch the valley. Here in Dibbles Quarry, you can take a break, enjoy the thrones. There's enough seating for, I think, 5 or 6 people right here, and then there's other stuff scattered throughout the quarry, which continues on up towards Pecoy Notch for a little bit. So this was a really large bluestone quarry here in the Catskills, and you might be wondering, why were people mining and quarrying bluestone? But prior to cement, sidewalks and stuff were generally made of Catskills bluestone. And so there was a huge quarrying operation back in the 1800s where they were mining and quarrying bluestone across the mountains, especially here in the eastern Catskills. And when you are in places like New York City, Boston, Charleston down south, and you're in the old sections of the cities, and instead of cement sidewalks, they are stone sidewalks. Quite often that is still original Catskills bluestone. So here in the Catskills, we were kind of the first sidewalk shop for America as our cities got developed. So a little bit of interesting information. I'll throw some links to some history books about quarrying here in the Catskills, because it's really cool. And now that when you're hiking the mountains and you run across these quarries, you kind of wonder, gosh, how did they get here? How did they get the stones out? All that stuff. So quite the industry back in the day, and a nifty part of Catskills history, and also kind of a nifty story on nature's regeneration, because quite often you will find these quarries, but nature has completely taken back over after years of quarrying and logging and other kinds of extractive industries here in the Catskills. We really do have a wilderness area and a wild area that we should be proud of, and just an amazing place to enjoy. Heading back home to grab some dinner, but I'm going to take in the views one last time and just enjoy myself, enjoy the walk back out to the car. It's only about a mile from here. Don't stop now with fun and easy Catskill adventures. Take a hike with us to Platte Clove Falls.